Are you guys ready for the light bulb story? Because I don't think you are. And how I know that? Because I don't think I am. Well, maybe that's not how it works. Actually, maybe you can be ready for it, even if I'm not ready for it. When I first started this channel, there was a lot of thought that went into, how do I tell a good story? What makes a good commentary video? But these days, I kind of just yap. And so we'll see where on the spectrum of, this is a story that I've thought about, and like I'm just yapping, where on the spectrum it lies. I probably fall more on the yapping side, and I guess I'm sort of doing that now. But this story, it feels like a story that I really could have thought about and developed some sort of story. I feel like maybe I have it in my head, so we'll see how it goes, okay? So I got a sauna. I was really excited about it. It's really cool. But the sauna, it has a light bulb, right? It needs a light bulb. And for a second, I thought, well, I mean, it's like work. I don't really know how to like put a light bulb in, and I guess I like, kind of got to talk to my electrician. Like maybe I could just use it without it. And then I was like, no, I got to do this right if I'm doing it. Like I gotta be like a homeowner. I gotta install a light bulb. So I talked to my electrician. It wasn't a huge deal. He installed the outlet thing, which is all well and good. Good old Fernando. But I needed to supply the light bulb myself, right? And so he told me, oh, just like get an A15 size light bulb. You'll be totally good to go. Not super hard. And so I was like, okay, I'll go get myself an A15 light bulb. So I drive on down to Home Depot, and there's just no A15 in sight. I mean, it took a little second to find the light bulb section, but I found it. There's a lot of light bulbs, but I'm going down the aisles, no A15. Going down the aisle, no A15. There's like, I don't even know what they were labeled. It's been too long. I've been meaning to tell this story for a while, so I really hope I can tell it right. But I can't find the A15. And then I'm like, oh, there's A17. So I keep looking, and finally, I see the glorious A15 light bulb. I'm like, bingo, got it. Purchase it, go home. It's like a 20-minute drive or something. I'm just listening to music the whole time, but I don't want to spend all day doing this. And I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm listening to some good music while I'm going home. I arrive back at the sauna. I open up the little light bulb box. I get my screwdriver, and it just does not fit. So I'm like, do I just need to like push it in a little further? I mean, the electrician told me this bulb, and I got the bulb, so it must be right. No, it's just like way too small, and I almost died to a hoggle in here. But after getting my brother to double check that I'm not just going crazy, the light bulb is too small, and I'm forced to go to get another one. It's like, gosh, dang it. I just made this drive. Oh, and I totally forgot this about part of the story. So I had to drive my brother's car to Home Depot, which already felt kind of bad, because like, I park in the garage, and he parks outside because he's like a student, and he's gonna be like out more than me. And so I would have had him to get him to move the car, and I was like, nah, I'll just like, or he was like, nah, you can just like take my car. So I have to go and ask him again, like, okay, sorry, I gotta take your car again. And like, it's unfamiliar, it's kind of uncomfortable. I gotta like change the settings. I don't like drive other people's cars very often. But I make my way back down, I play some music again, I go back down the aisle, I go back to the light bulb section, and this time I'm like, okay, what if I get the wrong light bulb again? Because I still don't know what size of light bulb I need. The electrician told me A15, but clearly that is not the one. And so I buy not one, but two more light bulbs, and there's actually like a couple different, I don't really know how they classify light bulbs, but it said soft white light, or maybe soft yellow light. I think I went with soft yellow light, because I don't know, like white light in a sauna just doesn't feel like the vibe, you know? You kind of want it like more like yellowy, like wood feeling sort of deal. So I get like two different soft yellow light bulbs from Home Depot, and I'm on my way back home. But oh, frick, I messed up the story. Wait, no, I'll improvise. The story will be slightly, it's not really that big of a lie, but this will save the story. So I make my way back home, and neither of the light bulbs fit. And I'm like, frick, dude, I gotta go back again. And at this point, I'm not like in a bad mood, but I'm kind of noticing, like, I'm like, I don't really just want to like go drive again to like get another light bulb. So there's like a little bit of frustration, but I'm like, okay, I gotta do this even if I like don't want to go get the light bulb. I want to do this right, so I'm gonna go start driving. But right before I start driving, as I'm like picking up the light bulb thing, I get this like buzz on my phone from two YouTube friends. And I'm like, oh, that's like, like I couldn't remember exactly why they were calling me, but I was thinking it was a call that we used to do like every week, and so I was like, why are they calling me now? It's been like forever since we used to do those. Whatever. I don't think about it too much. I can't really answer right now. I'm in the middle of doing this thing, so I'm gonna go. I keep driving. I turn on the music again, starting to get in a good mood. I'm kind of acknowledging that, like, there's that frustration there, and I think it's important to, like, acknowledge that, because, like, as soon as you acknowledge it, you can start just, like, not being totally, or, like, feeling it so much, you know, right? You're not as frustrated if you're like, yeah, I'm frustrated right now. Like, that's okay. I'm just going to go get my light bulb because I need to get the light bulb. So I start driving, and then my phone buzzes again. And at that moment, I realize I'm supposed to be on a recording with those two people who were calling me earlier that I was like, why are they calling me? Like, we don't do these calls anymore. We had agreed to do a recording earlier that day. So I'm like halfway, like exactly between Home Depot and my sauna and my, like, where my recording, like where I need to be. But I start feeling bad. I'm like, frick, dude, I hate being late to things. Even though I'm late sometimes, I just really don't like being late because, I don't know, all the reasons you don't want to be late. And so I turn around, and now I'm like, frick, dude, like, not only am I already late, but I can't get the light bulb now, and I gotta, like, borrow the car again at a different time and go again, and now it's been, like, 2 hours that I'm sinking into getting this light bulb, but I need to get back to this recording, and I feel really bad. But I can't really, like, text them during it because I have a very strong rule of no texting and driving. So, like, I'm either gonna pull off and tell them that I'm on my way, but I'm like, no, I'll just speed home. And so I come back home 15 minutes late or something, and I feel terrible coming into this voice call. They're good friends of mine, Branzy and Skip, but I'm just like, I'm really sorry, I'm late, guys. Like, what do you even say? Like, it's 100% my fault, 100% preventable, and like not a good reason that I was late. And so I just say sorry. I'm not gonna like try to make any excuse. I just say sorry. And I don't really know what to say beyond that, to be honest. And they probably don't remember it as much as me, but I felt really bad about it. We still needed to do our recording though, and so I was like, dude, I gotta just like record now, and I feel kind of bad. And this is sort of when I took a moment to take notice of my mental state. Because like one, like yeah, I was late, that kind of sucks, I shouldn't have been. But it's happened, what can I do? And I started to notice that, especially when we started recording, like, I felt like I should be in a worse mood because I was late. Like, I should feel bad that I was late, and I should act like I'm feeling bad. So, like, my voice was quieter, I wasn't speaking as much, I was like, I'm sorry, guys. But as I started doing that, and we did the recording for a second, I don't know if we'd started the recording, or maybe we were probably just chit-chatting a little bit before the recording. And I noticed, I'm like, they wouldn't want me to, like, be like this. Like, yeah, you were late, that sucks. And if, like, you need to talk about it deeper and there's, like, a problem or, like, was really bad you were late and you need to apologize more, like, you can do that. But it's, like, a simple thing, and I should just, like, I should just be a normal person. Like, I don't need to be bad. And so it was really interesting taking note of my mental state there. Number one, in the first place, just being like, man, I'm, like, feeling bad right now. But as soon as I sort of realized that, I came to the conclusion that, you know what, I should just, like, try to enjoy the recording. Because, like, that's what we're here for. We all agreed. It's just, like, for fun as friends. It's not anything crazy. And so it really flipped my mental around, and it ended up being a really fun recording. Skip had a really cool Minecraft map lined up for us, and it was really cool. And so I hope the story, I think that was a decent telling of the story. I thought about it a little bit. I've been meaning to tell it for a while. But I've just finally gotten around to telling it, so hopefully that was cool. I think it's interesting, especially over the past, like, 2 or 3 years. I feel like I've become a lot more aware of how I'm thinking and what I'm thinking, and I think that's an important and good thing to recognize. Because it's one thing to be angry about something, or it's one thing to be upset about something, but it's another entirely for that to consume you for the next 3 hours. And that's all you're thinking about. And you're thinking about it, like, again and again. You're like, I was late to this. I was late. It's, like, so bad. This is so terrible. Like, it's one thing to be upset and, like, oh, yeah, I was upset. Okay, we move on, you know? So that's my attempt at telling a story. Maybe there was some sort of life lesson in there. But I guess if nothing else, I hope it was entertaining, and there wasn't actually a lot of yap in this. I stayed pretty on track with that, so kind of proud with that. Still on the speedrunning grind. Sorry, I shouldn't have slammed my desk like that. It was probably loud. But I have been really locking in speedrunning. It's gonna be really bad if I'm like hyping all this up and then I just like perform terribly, which could happen. And that's kind of sad, but that's how life goes. I've been training really hard though, and I've been enjoying it, and it's been cool. And I have been kind of thinking, as I'm recording this commentary video, maybe I'll try to do like 12 days of Christmas, except like 12 days of commentary days. Is that too much commentary? It might be too much commentary. Let me know. I might have recorded them already, but if you let me know, I'll space them out. Okay. Wow, it's a lot of yapping for a black screen. Peace.